Welcome back to Olympique Capitale, Lausanne, Switzerland, where it is now time to begin the second session of day one. Beautiful weather, incredible venue as we are back in this iconic city for the 10th year, the 10th edition of this Lausanne Masters. It's off to a heck of a start, let me tell you. 6 games still remaining on the slate. And in case you're unfamiliar with this game of 3x3, where have you been? But thank you, you're tardy. But you're here. Half-court game, 10-minute sprint to 21, 12-second shot clocks, 3 players per team on the court at a time. But you knew that already. What we don't know is who's going to win this 7th Masters of 2023. So far, it's been all ooh. Is anyone going to stand in their way? We will see the world number 1 on the slate in our remaining 6 games. Don't you worry if you're watching from Serbia. They're going to play Princeton. But first, we'll see the other American entry. That is Team Miami, MIA, against the Frenchmen of Versailles. This will kick off the second session. Cannot wait to see it. Team Miami taking the court first. They come in as the 6th seed. Jimmer Fredette, the former NBAer and BYU superstar, has been a revelation for Team Miami. He's taken the World Tour by storm this year. He's joined by Canyon Barry, Dylan Travis, and the veteran gold medalist at the World Cup, Kareem the Madman Maddox. Team Miami played pretty well to the UbHuishan Challenger, finished 3rd. Saw them finish runners-up at Bordeaux. The only other World Tour that we've seen them compete in is Macau, where they finished 6th, so did make the quarterfinals there. But all in all, they have suffered some heartbreaks, some disappointments here in 2023. Team Miami, that is. They certainly have their sights set on Versailles, who are coming in 1-0. Group C play. They picked up a 2-point win with Dussoulier, a game winner in overtime. So Lucas Dussoulier and his Versailles squad taking the court here. Antoine Eto'o, Hugo Suhard, and Emmanuel Monceau. So they'll get it warmed up. We will get the coin flip on and popping. And this will decide who gets the opening possession. Oftentimes it proves to be pretty important because you want to be the team that gets the ball in overtime. We'll see if this one does get to OT. Here's our 2 officials, Yasmina Uris and Marcos Michaelides. Both Olympic officials. So this game is in good hands. You can be sure of that. So let's get you introduced to the team. Again, an American team has not won on the World Tour in 4 years. We saw Princeton get off to a rough start. We're going to see how Miami does with their opening shot. And they, again, I mentioned the heartbreaks. Seen them once on the tour this year. Jimmer Fredette has been lights out. He's averaging 7 points per game on the pro circuit, 38% from 2. Coming off a performance in UbHuishan where he upped those numbers to nearly 8 points per game, 41% from beyond the arc. Jimmer's going to bring it. He does have some size issues defensively, but he makes up for it offensively. Speaking of offense, how good was Antoine Eto'o in game number 1? He's also coming off a pretty impressive performance in Belgrade. 4th on the scoring charts, 35 points for Eto'o prior to coming into this tournament. But as we take a closer look at Team Miami, I mentioned that quarterfinal exit in Macau. They're coming off an absolute heartbreaker in UbHuishan. In the semifinals, they lost to Antwerp. They missed a game winner at the free throw line, only to see Nick Sellis deliver the final blow on a floater. add that to a couple other heartbreakers this year. There was the Dugo-Sia lottery shot in the Macau quarterfinals. The World Cup gold medal that escaped Team USA with the infamous Jimmer Rimmer. That was against Serbia. They took a silver. So if you're Team Miami, eventually something's got to go right on the big stage for Team Miami. They've shown some flashes, but they haven't had the success that they want. We're going to see how things start off for them. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice in your ear, at 3x3 The Voice if you want to give me a follow. I like new friends. Meantime, the rim, it likes Ato. He gets the friendly bounce as they get the scoring started. Jimmer to Canyon Barry, who buries it. All right, I'll show myself out. No more of those puns. I can't promise it, but it was a layup. 2-1 after the Barry knockdown. Canyon's done a great job strengthening his body. Again, he's been one of the better slashers in the game. He's going to get a rest right now. And maybe the GOAT American player, Kareem Maddox, certainly the most tenured MVP of the only Masters an American team has ever won. That was back when he was with Princeton. He's represented for Team Miami now. And from my view up here, he's got a new hairdo. Let your soul go. Never mind. 2-point game. Ato trying to give Jimmer the business, but unable to. Jimmer shooting 50% from long range on the tour this year. I know limited action, but 7 of 14. He's got Kareem on the slip. What a look from the madman Barry for the second double of the game. He's getting more tools than couples night so far. Ato way off the mark. Maddox, he sets up the goal. That one booted out of bounds. All right, back to it, my bad. I had to drop the mic for a second. The jump hook is no good. 4-point lead for Miami. Nice start for the Americans. And another whistle, white foul. Just number 2 on Versailles. They met Miami in the Pristina quarterfinals, got a win over Miami there. Dime time, oh! He put it on his head like a Turkish hairline implant. Hey! The madman. Man, he had ill intentions for that man. Meantime, Versailles, will continue their attack. And there's that man. Barry misses on his third 2 attempt. He hit his first 2. It's a 6-3 game. Let's get back to it. This is where teams see Jimmer as somewhat of a liability defensively. I mean, he's such an explosive offensive player. But when he gets caught in a switch down low, teams tend to see that as an opportunity to get a bucket or at least a foul. And this will lead to a free throw attempt from Emmanuel Manso. Thanks to Antoine Thibault. Pascal Ato for that. That's Antoine Ato, by the way. Meantime, he just got checked off the to-do list by Dylan Travis. Dusoulier cannot hit it. Dusoulier will get it back. He scores over the Madman. And Versailles is showing some life here. They're going to get a look here. Two-man game. Tipped out to Dusoulier. The extra pass to Ato. He's going ape though. Bananas. 8-7. Barry just off the iron there. Ato will clear it. He's got Dylan Travis in hot pursuit. Ball fake. Hezzy taking it right at Barry. And he's going to draw a whistle. So it's Manso shooting again at the charity stripe. So Miami enjoyed a nice start to this game, but that 4-point advantage that they once had is starting to dissipate, and it's now down to a tie game. It completely eliminated. Jimmer, lost the handle on it. He's getting some pressure defense from Ato. He's got a birdie. Does not have a bucket. Now Ato, mano y mano, he decides to give it up. Oh, Barry, he got beat and gets called for the foul on the baseline. He leaned in with that hip. As we get to our first TV timeout, this is one of 6 games we have left on the slate today. Halfway through the schedule of the main draw, we had 3 qualifying draw games to start the day, but we're rolling right through. Again, can't speak enough to how beautiful, how picturesque this venue is. Got the French Alps in my vision right now, right off of Lake Lemon. In your vision, you can see how the score has progressed and become a tie game at 8 apiece. At the line is Hugo Suhard. Suhard with a soft touch. Jimmer being corralled out beyond the arc. Travis late in the shot clock. He's looking to get it up. He does. Off balance. That man is money. Ato right back at you. They trade doubles. 10-11 game. Madman. He's going to finish with the reverse. 11 apiece. Good one in front of us here in Lausanne. Ato. That one just nicks the iron. Travis is up slowly, but he is up. Good start to this one. 4 minutes in to this Pool C, game number 2. Versailles with an opportunity to go 2-0 on the day. They better get a hand up on the Jimmer. He gives us a little embers, so some sparks early. He's yet to catch flame, but an off-balance 2-point strike for the former NBAer. Two-point lead for Miami. Step back. Don't leave him alone. All net, all wet. Hugo Suhard evens things up, 13 apiece. Now it's Jimmer in front of the logo. No. Just shy. Oh, Hezzy, dribble drive, spin move, nothing happening. Dusoulier, not today. That one comes up short as Jimmer will clear it himself. Jimmer Fredette. He's going to draw the foul, reach in from behind. That is foul number 3 on Versailles. A little bit of bickering between them. So Barry beginning the weave. You can tell that's a design play from Miami here. Kareem, turnaround Jay, it's a no-go. Ato snags the rebound. He has Barry shadowing him. Now it's Ato. Wait a minute. Traveling is called. Ato slid that pivot foot. You know, I was having an argument or discussion with some of the officials this week, and I always thought that if you catch your own air ball, it's a travel. Hit me up at 3x3 The Voice. Did y'all think the same thing? Oh, Jimmer! He had him lost and confused. 14-13. No bucket, foul before. But Jimmer with the quick between the legs move. He's not just a shooter. This guy's played at the highest level of basketball in the world. And for better than 5 years. Played in the CBA as well, and dude scored over 70 points. He ain't no joke. This is a game, but he ain't playing. Jimmer with the rock. Madman, he can shoot it out there, decides to drive. Maddox takes the 2 over 2. And slow on the recovery defensively. That's going to cost him a bucket. Versailles up 1. Dylan Travis driving, draws the foul. So Dylan Travis got a lot of dog in him. He leans in, draws the foul. So far in 3 games played on the World Tour, Dylan Travis averaging just under 4 points per game. He connects on the free throw. 15 apiece. Ato. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. Back door. Nice setup. Kareem to Canyon. Miami back in front. They got to reset defensively. Maddox with the defense. Former Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year. He likes the matchup on the block, and that will draw another whistle against Versailles, which is their 5th. Miami have no more fouls to give, as they're up to 6 now. We'll take another look at the Jimmer Shimmer. He's shining for this Miami team. It's going to take a collective effort to beat Versailles. Miami, your 6th seed, Versailles, your 11th seed, but you can throw the rankings and everything on paper out of the window. This story is told between the real lines. Let's get back to it. 1-point lead for MIA. There's Jimmer over the shoulder. That is filthy-ish. They putting on a show like halftime at the Super Bowl. Step back, 2 missed. Dylan Travis. That's normally one that he'll knock down. Instead, Versailles will have a chance to tie. Wide open look all day long. They double dared him, and he missed it. Now it's Ato's turn. Ato for 2. We're even at 17 apiece. Miami always find themselves in these tight games like this. And here we are. This one's tighter than Spanx. There's DeSoulier giving his team just a little bit of breathing room. They're trying not to give Fredette any breathing room. He's going to drive and finish with the easy scoop. 2:37 and counting. In a game all even, Dylan Travis, he wanted a 3-second call. Instead, he's going to get a wide open look for 2. Oh, got to make that count. You won't get a better look than that. 2 for the win. Ato! Ato! What a shot! Antoine Ato's got the heart of a lion and the tattoos of a rock star. He's playing like a rock star for the French. Another look at that last kill shot from Antoine Ato. Incredible finish. as Team Miami will fall in their first game of the day. And how about this, Versailles? Versailles 2-0 out of this group. You never know, Shouty. You never know. 21-18. Ato, he handles his business. Great performance from this Versailles team. We will see them day 2 as they will get the top seed out of Pool C. That leaves Miami to fight for their lives in their final game of the day, which is not going to be an easy one. They're going to play against Raudondvaris Hoptrans in our second to last game of the day. That's when we'll see them again. But listen, they had their opportunities. Dylan Travis had a couple of just wide open looks from long range, and he is a shooter. And just could not connect. So they end up suffering a 3-point loss here. Credit to Versailles. This team has not only come to play, but they come to win. They showed their mettle in a contest like this. Take a look at the highlights yourself and make your own determinations. There's one of the tools that Travis did hit. Crazy shot with west to east. Put the ball up in the air. There's another one. But the wide open twos went Versailles' way. At the end of the day, Jimmer getting shifty with it. But Versailles taking advantage of the easy opportunities. That look at Jimmer throwing it back like retros. And then Kareem bringing the boom. In the end, it's a 3-point win for the Frenchmen. Their work is done day 1 as they are unscathed, 2-0. Next game on deck is going to feature Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. And our entry from the qualifying draw, the exciting Spanish team, San Lilou. Anyway, we got a break right here. Hey, 23 minutes actually. Oh, only 3 minutes. See, I'm hearing things wrong. I'm saying things wrong. Only 3 minutes. Don't worry. I know it. Yeah. So they'll play against Saint Fallu. Saint Fallu, who lost their opening game against Liman. We'll get a look at them here in just a few minutes. So, quick breather. I want to take a few bites of my cheese baguette, and then we'll get back to it.
On va faire le shoot d'abord pour déclencher. Ok. Allez-y. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 60 secondes. Prenez votre temps. Non, c'est bon. Ça tourne. On attend votre challenge. Attention, il y a quoi à faire? Ah, faut faire un autre lay-up. Bah, allez-y, prenez le ballon. Faut faire un lay-up. 50 secondes sur le chrono. Ça marche. Ok. On refait un panier pour relancer là-haut. Ça fait un challenge réussi. Allez, un challenge. Un. Ok. Non, ça marche pas. Ça marche pas. Ok, ça c'est hop, stop. Faut laisser la caméra aux arbitres. Ouais, bah débrouillez-vous. Là, il y a un arbitre. Un canard m'a dit, merci beaucoup. Ok, ça marche. Merci. Ça fait 2 challenges réussis en 27 secondes. Attention, Jérôme, dernière tentative pour un 3e challenge. Ouais, ça c'est bon, attention. Ah, Jérôme, non. Oh, Jérôme, écoutez-moi. Faut faire high five le MC, mais pas moi. Faut aller checker Valentin. Faire le high five à Valentin qui est là-bas. Ok, il me reste 5 secondes. Ok, ça marche. Donc ça fait 3 challenges en... Ah, ça va être juste, hein. Il fallait 4 challenges. Allez-y, shootez pour voir, attention. Ça c'est bon. Ah, mais alors, si vous dansez maintenant, je peux vous donner le cadeau. Dansez pour voir maintenant. Ok, attends. On va faire un truc, genre, il me reste 1 minute 30. On va faire un truc, les cadeaux ils sont pour vous, ça c'est sûr. Ok. Là, tu peux m'envoyer un gros son hip-hop pour voir, s'il te plaît. Non, parce que Jérôme, je vous sens bien sur la Macarena. mais sur du hip-hop et tout ça, je voudrais voir ce que ça donne. Là, t'as un truc comme ça ou pas? Jérôme, c'est votre moment de gloire. La terre entière vous regarde. Il vous reste 30 secondes pour nous retourner. Ushi Olympique à Lausanne. Jérôme, DJ là, c'est quand tu veux, ma mère. Attention, Jérôme, c'est votre moment de gloire après ce Lucky Spin que vous avez réussi. Lausanne, s'il te plaît, fais du bruit pour Jérôme. Ça c'est pour vous. Bravo Jérôme. Et bon retour en France, vous voulez faire breton. Un maximum de bruit pour Jérôme, s'il vous plaît. Welcome to the World Tour. Be ready for the next game, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out DJ Laz, MC Vincent Royer, working hard, keeping the energy at a high level. This game should be played at a high level. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy and our qualifying draw entry, Saint Felou. Ulaanbaatar, you remember they finished fourth at the Macau Masters. They've been playing well here of late, especially their leader, Steve Sir. We'll get them introduced first. Marco Dugosia, the longtime Serbian 3x3 baller, 2017 World Tour final winner. He's joined by 2017 Asia Cup MVP, that is Ulaanbaatar, outstanding two-way player. None other than the Bull, Ulaanbaatar, and the Sheriff's in town. The Sheriff's in town. That is Steve Sir. He'll have him off the holster ready for this one as Ulaanbaatar come out in the all black, ready to roll. Now, Saint Felou. It's always a Cinderella run if a team can go from the qualifying draw to the final. If they have any hopes whatsoever of doing that, they got to win here and they got Team Australia. Neil Bria was incredible in the qualifying draw. Once he got to the main draw, Liman did their homework on him, and they gave him very few looks from two-point land, which is where he's done most of his damage. They kind of turned off the faucet because he was draining people. We'll see if Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy take that same approach. But for Ulaanbaatar, after a 10th place finish to start the season at the opener, way back in April, they've kind of gained their footing. Semi-final appearance in Macau that I mentioned, followed by a 5th place finish in Edmonton, which is the last time we saw them on tour about a month ago. The last time we saw them overall, though, not on the tour, it was just a week ago at the UbHuishan Challenger. Looked pretty good. Placed 4th. They saw Steve Sir shoot the lights out, led everybody in scoring. He starts with the possession. As Ulaanbaatar, he ain't afraid to fire it. Steve Sir from Edmonton. Ulaanbaatar strike first. Garcia out of position, gets called for the foul, and I believe official Michaelides is going to call it a common foul now, but he says you do that again, it's going to be unsportsmanlike. You got to make a play on the ball. I'm just reading the tea leaves. I'm not certain if that's what was said, but that's what I would assume what was said. All right? All right. Let's get back to it, shall we? We shall. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, excuse you. He missed the layup. Stays 2-0. Garcia with the bullet pass. Down to the bull. Hard to corral him as he's fouled. So they'll make a substitution, and they'll put Neil Bria down low to try to stop Davasambu. Inkbot thought about it. They want to get Steve Sir the ball. Steve Sir, we'll see that one ricochet off the iron, but the Sheriff, he ain't gonna stop shooting. He misses again. A narrow miss, but still a miss nonetheless. 2-zip it stays. And it won't stay that way for long. Score on the inside. That one courtesy of Kwame Zanka. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy have been competitive this year. They are 9th in the World Tour standings. So at the World Tour Finals, did he just shoot that like a free throw? Did he just shoot that two-piece like a free throw from the Inleo logo? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a little closer in. Neil Bria, he's starting to heat up. So Sant Feliu out of Spain. I'm not certain if Ulaanbaatar did their homework on this team. They got shooters. I want to thank our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix, our global partners, Chooks to Go, our local sponsors as well, Vaud, Jeep, Lausanne Capital Olympique, Grand Shalom, thank you very much. That time Bria does not hit the mark. Oh, and that pass is intercepted. Sneaky defense. Exposito earns the possession for his team. Jab step created some space, but he couldn't land the two-piece. Uh-oh, you better get out on the Sheriff. When he's shooting, you better take cover. Bang, bang. It's a 5-4 game. Exposito to the hole. Exposito. Oh, great play, actually. Hand on the ball. It's called a jump ball. I know that the Sheriff may disagree. But jump ball is as good as a steal. Possession goes to Sant Feliu. Oh, in a rush to the cup. Sir gets called for the foul. Exposito. He felt like he had an advantage there against the 40-year-old Steve Sir, who still can move. He can still move. But just slightly out of position there and call for the foul. Exposito. He will connect at the line. 3-point lead for Sant Feliu. Man, this dude is a smooth criminal. Okay, enough of that. More of this. To the crib. Winola. But Exposito, he's broken in several times. He's stolen a lot of Wilsons. Crafty defender. Long arms. They got to be careful on those entry passes when he's defended in the post. 8-4. Garcia, he's a difference maker. Doogie, got to be quicker than that. They ran out of time. Garcia with one of the most memorable shots of the season. as he hit that crazy one in Macau against Miami, I believe, in the final second. Unreal. Did they not check the scouting report? He's a gunman. He is letting loose Neil Bria, looking like he did in the qualifying draw. And Lehman did, again, a great job of smothering him. They closed the gap on him outside that two-point arc. They know that not only does he like to shoot him, he is a consistent two-point shot maker. Gets his second to go, and they're enjoying a 10-4 lead as a result. He wants another one. Step back. Bria, not that time. Reach our first TV timeout. What a start. What a start for St. Pelou. Ulaanbaatar's offense has not exactly been there. They're very likely going to try to run some actions that will get Steve Sir some looks. But I think that Ulaanbaatar is certainly going to have to fight fire with fire. That man is on fire, Neil Bria. He's going to need to stop, drop, and roll pretty soon. Now it's Sir from the logo. That one poked out. And off of Ulaanbaatar. But Ulaanbaatar averaged about 17 points per game. As, man, Exposito continues to expose people. Exposito kicks it out. That's another set shot. Never left his feet, but it left his wrist. It's all good. Inkbot. Oh, two-piece combo. Add some fries in the drink. That should give Ulaanbaatar MMC some energy. They needed that in the worst way. That lead was beginning to swell, and Inkbot, he will sink it at the line. Still a 6-point game after a 3-point play. But the tools have been raining for St. Pelou. .558 left in this game. Possession is ruled in favor of Ulaanbaatar, and they will start with the Wilson. Steve Sir shot at 39%. Bang, bang, it's 13-9. He shot at 39%, and Ulaanbaatar, he's shooting 37% on the World Tour this year. So the Sheriff will get a rest for a moment. 4-point game. St. Pelou still in control of this one. And the Bull was not having it. Now Dabasambu, Hezi. Uh-oh. Got his pocket nearly picked. Instead, it's off of Neil Bria. Great defensive play. Wait a minute, black foul. Dabasambu called for the foul. Hey, take another look. Yeah, it was a little bit reckless. Didn't have much of a chance of getting that loose ball. He just kind of lays his body down. That's the 6th on Ulaanbaatar. Several different shooters. And how about the scoring display we seeing from Jordi Wanola? Inkbot can't stroke another two. And Dugosia caught in a bad position, reaching in. These are the fouls that hurt you. Dugosia, not much to argue about there. That is the 7th. And that puts Guim Exposito, the 29-year-old, on the line. Who saw this Spanish team coming? They've been gunning since the qualifying draw. They got a 6-point lead over one of the top teams on the tour. Make that a 7-point lead. Davasambu turns the corner. Look at the spin move from the Bull. Exposito misses. The tip is no good either. Davasambu, he clears it. Davasambu going against 2 players. How about Inkbot keeping it alive? Wait a minute. Foul called. I believe that's on Black. Yes. Ulaanbaatar, things go from bad to worse. I know they were trying to hustle to get that rebound, but they get whistled. And Exposito is on the line. Oh. Missed the first of 2. They got to keep their foot on the gas if they're going to hope to hold off Ulaanbaatar. Right now, 17-10. The Sheriff, little 10-footer, missed it. And Dugosia trying to track it down. Couldn't get there in time. But good news for Ulaanbaatar is that they'll get the ball. Last team to touch it was Saint-Filou. Sir will clear some space. Dugosia, look at the arc on that one. Does not see it go through. And now Neil Bria is called for a foul. That's only number 4 on Saint-Filou. So they don't have many issues at the moment when it comes to the fouls. 4:24 left in this game. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, up in your ear. We're going to have some fun this weekend in the Olympic capital, I'm telling you. Well, Ulaanbaatar having all kinds of issues. Trailing by 7 and 8 team fouls. On crossover, step back. Missed it. Oh, that's going to be purple ball. Davasambu touched that last. So they can't even get any fortune in the loose ball scenarios. Exposito. Cito, excuse me. He sets the table. He anticipated that move from Davasambu. But Exposito still gets called for the foul. That is number 5. One more to give. We're under 4 minutes. Next break in the action, we'll get a TV timeout. Oh, you can't let the Sheriff shoot like that. 18-12. Ulaanbaatar still with a pulse. Got to lock up. Step back. Missed. Big rebound from Bria. Recovered. Missed. They don't get the tip. Sir gives it up. Unselfish play. Inkbot is going to make it count. Back down to a 5-point game. Saint-Filou have to be careful not to panic here. They're still firing at will. I'm not crazy about that shot if I'm on this team. Wait a minute. That's a foul on Dolgon Inkbot. Neil Bria, smart, put the pressure on him. Foul number 9 on Ulaanbaatar. 2 free throws upcoming, and maybe what's worse is the next defensive foul on the Mongolians. 2 free throws and possession. This is what Saint-Filou already within 3 points of coming out victorious here in a game that they absolutely must have. Here we go. Neil Bria trying to make a name for himself here in Lausanne. So far, so good. He certainly made people take notice. But he succumbs to the pressure a little bit there on that first free throw. And he gets the other one to go down. Garcia finds Sir. They're going to take what they're given. Now what Ulaanbaatar have to be careful of is they don't want to give up a 2-point look. Hezi, mid-range shot, missed. Ball goes to Mongolia. Plenty of time left in this. Oh, Steve Sir just mishandled it. Garcia off one leg, he can't sell it. Sanfilou don't have to try to win this with 2. But they can win it with 2. Neil Bria, not that time. Davasambu, he chunks the deuces, no. Bria smartly lets it go out of bounds. That'll give them at least a few more seconds to catch their breath. Refill the tank just a little bit before they get back to it. Jordi Wanola, he's been stroking it. Wanola from the logo, he got more range than T-Mobile in all of them. He called game. 21-14. What a win for Sanfilou. If you don't know, now you know. This team is not to be played with. 21-14. That shot may be the one that gets them into the quarterfinals. We will see when it's all said and done. Jordi Wanola. A 7-point win for Sanfilou over Ulaanbaatar, who are no pushovers. They just made it look like that. Wow. Great performance. I saw the potential in this team. Not to pat myself on the back, but if you go back to the qualifying draw and you listen to my comments about this team, I said, wait a minute. They seem to have the ingredients here. So they passed the eye test, and they certainly passed the test against Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Big win for them now. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy are going to have a huge one against LimanHuishan NE to close the day. That will decide the quarterfinals and ultimately decide how things will go in Pool D. We got Pool A action next as UbHuishan NE will try to wrap up what they hope is an undefeated day against Team Princeton, who need a win in the worst way. That game is slated to start at 8:40 local, so that's about 15 minutes from now. We will have an entertainment break here in the meantime, and we'll all have a collective breather before we head into our final 4 games of the day. Enjoy the highlight. A big win. Tip your cap to Sanfilou, who got it done over Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. We'll see you after the break. 15 minutes. We're back to it from here in the Olympic capital.
Gilles Martin avec l'humoriste vaudois Thomas Wiesel. Gilles Martin en compagnie de l'humoriste vaudois Thomas Wiesel. Face à eux deux, Monsieur Marco Lehmann et l'influenceur bernois Gabirano. Marco Lehmann, Gabirano, Lausanne fait du bruit. La Rusty Battle, vous l'aurez compris, les romans contre les Suisses allemands. La Rusty Battle, les Belges contre les Suisses, les romans contre les Suisses allemands, les romans Gilles Martin et Thomas Wiesel, les Suisses allemands Marco Lehmann, Gabirano, 2 contre 2 pour ce duel un peu spécial, pour cette Rusty Battle. J'ai dans les mains ce que vous ne trouverez nulle part ailleurs, des chaussettes officielles Maurice Lacroix. Je vous jure, aussi belles que celle-ci, mais en mieux, mais aussi bien que celle-ci quand même. Les chaussettes Maurice Lacroix. On va faire un deal, Lausanne, je vais mettre ici, je vais compter jusqu'à 3 et la tribune qui fait le plus de bruit m'attire vers elle et je lancerai ce premier cadeau dans cette tribune-là, je vous promets. Alors pour faire du bruit, c'est très simple. Vous tapez les pieds, vous tapez les mains, vous criez, vous sifflez, vous faites ce que vous voulez, mais vous faites trembler le lac Clément, s'il vous plaît. Attention, où sont les meilleurs supporters, où sont les meilleurs fans ce soir? Lausanne, 1, 2, 3, je veux vous entendre! Est-ce que vous voulez un autre cadeau, Lausanne? Est-ce que vous voulez un autre cadeau, Lausanne? Même principe. La tribune qui fait le plus de bruit, wesh wesh et baguette. J'offre un cadeau maintenant, les chaussettes officielles Maurice Lacroix. Lausanne, 1, 2, 3, je veux t'entendre! Deux cadeaux. Et maintenant, je vous offre le maillot de match. Qui le veut? Voilà. Si vous voulez le maillot de match, Lausanne, faut vous lever. Vous croyez quoi? Vous croyez quoi? Vous croyez quoi? Vous croyez quoi? Là, ça envoie du son, s'il te plaît. Next game, ladies and gentlemen, between the best team of the world from Serbia, Team UbHuishan and Princeton.
All right, it is back on again from Lausanne, Switzerland. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, in your ear. We got UbHuishan and E and Princeton, the Serbian powerhouse against the long-standing American powerhouse. Of course, you know, they won every Masters we've had this year. Princeton have only defeated once in World Tour history, and only one Masters won for Princeton. They did not win their opening game. A 15-22 loss to Mariampole Mantinga. Different story for Team UB. They picked up a 22-17 win over Mariampole Mantinga. Let's see how things play out. Even with an UB loss, their 22 points scored does put them in good position, as does Mariampole's 22 scored against Princeton. So the Americans got to bring it. They got to bring their best. They'll have to play this one like a final against Dejan Majstorovic, Strahinja Stojicic, Marko Brankovic, and Nemanja Barac. Out comes Princeton. Zaire Carrington. He'll lead his crew out. He understands very well the importance on this game. Absolutely critical. This must be played like a final for Princeton against the best team in the world. Tyrone Nash, Henry Caruso, along with Damon Huffman. That is the Princeton 4. 17th, 18th in the World Tour standings. The 8th seed against the best team in the business. Coin flip. I don't know who's going to get possession. Did Huffman just leave Dr. Strange hanging? He's not going to forget that. Our two officials, Edmund Holt, Cecilia Todt. They are the officials with the whistles. Hopefully, these guys play clean. See a good game. There's your reigning World Tour MVP, current world #1, well in line to win another MVP if things keep going at the pace that they are. Strahinja Stojicic already giving the crowd some oohs and ahs in the warm-ups. Henry Caruso, he's a high flyer too. Make no mistake about it. This 28-year-old has adapted to 3x3 very well. Did not have his best game in the opener here in Lausanne, but no better time to make up for that than now, along with Tyrone Nash. They have to be able to depend on him, you know, close to the bucket. He's a powerhouse. But he's got to assert that dominance against UB, who are as tricky as they come. There's always a slip. There's always a fake slip, a real screen and a phantom screen. So hard to put a finger on exactly what they do. They're constantly evolving. And along with their constant evolution, they're constantly winning. 6 for 6. We've never seen it done. Already a record. In total, they've won 7 straight events, if you include the Belgrade Challenger. And they would love nothing more than to send the Americans back home. All right, time for talk is over. Except for me, it's my job. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. I'm rocking with you as this game is underway. The last one in Pool A. Maestro. Nope, it was broke. Caruso will clear it. Nash will hand it off to Huffman. Huffman back to Nash. It's broken up by Dr. Strange. He steals the goods, gets it out to Maestro, who will, in return, give it back to Strahinja. He blew the crib. Caruso has it cleared. Cleared to fire. Fire in the hole, in fact, as Princeton draw first blood. Good sign for the Americans to see Caruso knocking down his first look at 2. Struggled with his stroke in the opener. Brankovic, I don't know if you want to leave him open. Count those. He's got reservations for 2 after being left alone. And it's quickly evened up Nash from the left elbow. He wants to hand it off to Huffman. Instead, he'll get it to Caruso. Sets the screen. Caruso with a crazy shot. Left his feet and really no choice but to put it up like that. Brankovic, he just hit one from there. Brankovic, no. Huffman couldn't make him pay for the slow closeout. He knew that was a missed opportunity. And the margin for error is so slim against Majstorovic, up fake. That ball's deflected. He'll get it to Barac. Barac. Not that time. And Majstorovic is called for the foul. Nash had the position. Tyrone Nash will get a rest. Damon Huffman and company still on the attack. Here's Caruso. Back out to Huffman. Huffman, permission to fire. Fire at will again. It is 4-2. The Caruso 2 in the corner and the Huffman 2 from the wing has the Americans up by 2. Strange to Barac plus the foul. Huffman says, my bad. He knew it was a whistle coming. And now Nim Diesel will step up to the line and try to complete the 2-point play. One MVP at the Marseille Masters with his grit and hard work, toughness. Has quietly been a great offensive contributor too. Huffman misfires from long range. Oh, bottoms. Dr. Strange. He'll put Ub up by 2. Caruso all alone. Now it's a double date. 6-6. Strange. He's a streaky shooter. Huffman down. And he and Barac have some history dating back to 2022. They aren't going to be sitting down having a coffee together. I can guarantee you that. We're knotted up, 6 apiece. Caruso cruises past the D, gets the score. Oh, the beast. A little bit of a lazy pass. Just trying to find Majstorovic out there. Couldn't do it. Carrington. Caruso. That one comes up shy. Oh, that one right on point. Dr. Strange after the 2. He does get called for the foul, but that's the second double of the game for Dr. Strange. He's shooting it better than 30% this year. He started off this season shooting it over 40%. Huffman with the running hook off the glass. Almost 3 minutes in. Great pace to start. Pair of 8s. Oh, he threw it behind him like a bad memory. That's a good result. And off of Huffman. Strahinja, they're basically daring him to shoot 2s. He's smart enough not to take every one of them. He says, that's okay. I'll let Maestro pull the trigger. He misses that, but a 2-point lead for the Serbians. Tyrone Nash and Huffman, they'll share the Wilson. Now Huffman with a 2-on-1 advantage, misses the layup. Caruso, he'll corral the rebound. Picks up his dribble though. Nash. Huffman on the cut. That's a foul. on the floor, black foul. The fourth on Ub. So Princeton very much in contention here as we head into our first TV timeout. And make no mistake, they didn't look bad in that opening loss to Mariampolé Mantiga, but that was one that I think that they certainly counted on. They knew going up against Ub and how tough it is against this team. While they expect to win, they knew that one had the potential of going either way. Meantime, again, pay that man a finder's fee. Dr. Strange just indiscriminately flips it over his shoulder to an open shooter. Huffman and Caruso. They will trade turns with the Wilson. That one comes up bashful. Strange, cross court. Majstorovic will give it back. Wide open. That one is spit out. Strahinja was essentially forced to shoot that. Oh, Caruso with the jab step. Caruso strong to the hole. Princeton within one. Got a good one going here. Strange this time. He said, I want a defender in front of me. 12-9. Couldn't hit the open one. He knocked down the contested one. But an absolute capacity crowd here in Lausanne, Switzerland. Some call it Los Angeles. We definitely got the star power out tonight. The Olympic capital is lit with some of the best teams in the world going toe-to-toe here. 40,000 on the line. Maestro! Maestro is composing again. And he's got his squad leading 14-9 as a result. Caruso, can he fight fire with fire? He drains it from the deep end. And a three-point contest. Oh, Maestro, he's got the answers like a cheat sheet. Whatever Princeton does, he answers right back. Caruso cannot trim into that 5-point deficit. Majstorovic, this is pretty much target practice for him. He misfired on that one, but he's got that look in his eyes. Oh, Barac. He has that one batted, but not cleanly. A foul called on the play. It's contact on the hand. Nash picks up just the second on Princeton. Got a double foul. Double foul was a push. Kind of a push off and a grab, so. Oh, nice dish. Brankovic, good eating. Oh yeah, it's definitely a foul. Stojicic reaching in, got Huffman on the forehead. That's the 6th on Ub, but they lead it by 6. Huffman making his move. Huffman behind the back. Zaire Carrington, no. Now it's Huffman straight on 2. Misfires, fires again after reloading. Caruso will take the easy score. Gets the 1 instead of 2. Strange. He'll miss that one. He's going to get another chance. Caruso does close out, and he misses that one. It's more of a mental thing, I think, for Strange in that scenario. That foul called on Carrington. He was trying to hitch a piggyback ride. Dr. Strange is back. Carrington a little bit slow to get up. You can see him grimacing. And he commits the foul. Both teams will get a break, but looks like Ub is moving in on their second win on the day. They lead it by 5. Not going to start reading their obituary just yet. This game is a unique one. Sometimes that Wilson gets tricky. That ball starts to bounce your way, and all of a sudden, momentum swings. They may have a chance, but they gotta find a way to slow down Dr. Strange and the Maestro and the Beast. Oh, just a thing of beauty. Huffman playing some good defense. Brankovic, he misfires. Then a foul called on Strahinja. Number 7, 2 free throws coming up. Got a chance to make this a 3-point game, but got to knock them both down. Huffman needed them both. He's best hope is to split a pair. And he does that at least. But yet and still a 2-possession game. Brankovic, a little long. The 2-point shooting hadn't been as proficient for Ub here. Huffman, one dribble, lets it go, gets it back, high up the glass. He misses. Nash will take care of it, though. Majstorovic, not that time. Caruso, big possession here. Big possession here for Princeton. They want some points. 2 is better than 1. Caruso cans it. Princeton down by 1. Majstorovic, man, they just never panic. Never panic. Caruso up fake. No. But taking the easy play. And Badac wide open. They just continue to put you on the operating table and they dissect you. Game point, Team Ub. Nash will get his team within 2. Princeton need a strong defensive possession, and I'm not giving him that easy of a look. Slow on the closeout, that's going to cost you double, and that'll cost you a trip to the quarterfinals. Majstorovic puts it away. A dominant performance from Ub. Princeton is done here in Lausanne, day 1, as the Serbians continue to just run through every competitor in front of them. Their most recent victim is Team Princeton. Majstorovic, he will deliver the final shot. And you cannot allow him to have that type of a look, that type of space. That's like a layup, 22-18. As Ub go 2-0, looking as strong as ever. Group A is decided. It won't be Princeton going through. It'll be Mariampolé Mantiga as the 2 seed and UbHuishan NE as the 1 seed out of Pool A. 3 more games to close the day. We got Antwerp TOPdesk in Lausanne. This one ought to be electric. That one's coming up next. That game's slated to start at 9:05, so we're about 10 minutes away. That means we got about 5 minutes of local entertainment, and we should be enjoying that. We got Vincent Royer on the mic, DJ Lass. I'm not sure what they got planned, but again, that game is slated to start at 9:05. So stick tight. We'll be getting back on. I'll be getting back on the mic here in about 5 minutes. More action to come from Lausanne.
l'arbitre hongroise a dit une chance de plus et derrière le logo. C'est bien déjà, ok, sans time limit, mais avec l'appui public. Lausanne, les mains en l'air s'il te plaît. Lausanne, les mains en l'air. Attention, et ça fait. Enzo, tu ne pars pas les mains vides, je suis sur une casquette Maurice Lacroix, c'est pour toi. Après, il faut qu'on Enzo, s'il vous plaît. Merci Enzo. J'ai bien une shooteuse, une demoiselle, une dame, une shooteuse. On a une shooteuse ou pas? On a une shooteuse? Ok, super vite. Venez super vite quand même. Non, c'est bon, c'est sélectionné, c'est là-bas. C'est la prochaine fois, on fera le max. Venez super vite, sans tomber. Sans tomber surtout. Voilà, là, très bien, super, et 2 minutes, on est bien. Okay, where are you from? Ukraine? Okay, no problem. Alors, I'm going to give you 12 seconds. En français, très bien. Je te donne 12 secondes. Tu joues au basket ou pas? As a professional player or just for pleasure? Okay, what is your name? Tanya. Ladies and gentlemen from Ukraine, Tanya. Hello. Tanya. Yes, take your time. You want some makeup or? Yes, okay, wait. Yeah, wait to, okay, Tanya, I love your shoes. The official 3x3 shoe. Come on, Tanya. Tanya, here. 1, 2 free throws. Okay, 2 paniers on this side. In 12 seconds, time limit. You just got 2 baskets in 12 seconds. You make the official uniform. Yeah. You have to stay here. You take your arm rebound. Okay, you go here for the second shot. Okay, are you ready? Ben, don't be scared. Lausanne, s'il te plaît. No. Plus fort. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. On deck, Antwerp, TOPdesk, and Lausanne, a battle of unbeatens. Both teams topping Dusseldorf. So either way, both have secured their spot in the day two. Nothing abnormal for Team Lausanne, who they managed to find a way to get to the final here in their own backyard. The results in other cities have not been quite as good. One of the advantages of having home court advantage. As you can see, the crowd is into it. That's got a lot to do with Vincent Royer, one of the best in the business. He controls the crowd like he's got an analog joystick. They are into this, and as the sun has gone down, the action is heated up. Lausanne coming off a thrilling opening win over Dusseldorf. They won by 9. They didn't do much wrong in that game. Gilles Martin had a victim. I think he's still getting his knees checked out right now. Antwerp TOPdesk didn't make as easy of work of Dusseldorf. But they came back from a huge deficit. Antwerp trailed that game 13-5 and still managed to get the win, and they did it without their floor general, Nick Sellis, who's not available. But the reinforcements have reinforced. Vic van Oosterwijk, Jonas Fords, Brian the Valk, and none other than Dennis the Menace Donker The fans are on their feet. I think you can guess why. Lausanne getting ready to take the court in front of this raucous crowd here in the Olympic capital. They want to see this team go 2-0. We're going to find out in the next 10 minutes of game time if they're going to do just that. Marco Liman, Gilles Martin, Carlos Martinez, and Wester Molteni. So King West and Marco Liman, Gilles Martin, they know what it's like to get to a final in this type of environment. And not only is the venue absolutely packed to capacity, we got a few hundred fans on the exterior of the venue also enjoying the action. You can kind of see in the background, but a bunch of friendly faces. And the stage is set. Should be a fun one. Got everything that you can want in a game like this. Outstanding ball handling, crafty passing from Gilles Martin. We got sharpshooters and forwards, Donker, Lemon. Not to forget the new ad, Ostrovic. So this one should have some fireworks, trust me. An incredible scene for the next chapter of day one. Here we go. There's Dennis Donker. In this game to 21, if you're averaging 7 a contest, you're doing more than your part offensively. And he's answered the bell. Wester Molteni continues to lead this Swiss team on and off the court, doing a great job with his business endeavors and sponsorships, and continue to be a trailblazer on the business side of 3x3. Got to give him a lot of credit in that regard. Gilles Martin as well. They're calling Gilles the mayor here in Lausanne. So many incredible memories here over the years for myself. This is the 10th edition. I've been fortunate enough to be on the mic here for every edition in Lausanne since 2015. And here we are in 2023. Let me tell you, the energy is palpable in this place. You can feel it in the air. Dennis Donker will open the possession for Antwerp TOPdesk. Neither team with any worries about playing tomorrow, but that top seed will matter. Forwards, he misses the long range 2 attempt. And then he fouls King West. He's lucky he doesn't call his guards. That one poked away. Molteni. He misses the shot off the glass. Double foul. As Vic Van Oostervik and Molteni get tied up. West is claiming that Van Oostervik grabbed his arm. Hard to decide. So a double foul is called. Our 2 officials, Yasmina Yuris and Setidia Talt handling this one. Martinez handling the ball. The runner is a no-go. Donker, like this matchup. It's going to be a tough one for Gilles because Donker not only has the speed, he can elevate over the shorter Monton. And that's exactly what he does. The midi was money. And Antwerp TOPdesk, they earned the first score of this game. Final action in Pool B. Marco Liman, quick draw McGraw. He went to art school. 1 point advantage. Vic Van Oostervik gets the step on Gilles. Now Gilles, oh. Gilles was about to make the move. He gets fouled though. 23-year-old Vic Van Oosterwijk, a new ad playing in place of Nick Sellis. Marco Lemon, this man is on fire. Put your lighters up. Put your lighters up. 4-2. Let me just give Marco Lemon his flowers right now. We talk about some of the greatest shooters in the game. We talk about Dejan Marjanovic. We talk about Steve Sir. Yes. But let me tell you, Marco Lemon has been one of the most consistent two-point shooters in all of 3x3 since he started playing. Speaking of twos, that was forward to hit the last one for Antwerp TOPdesk. King West cannot get that one to go. Van Oosterwijk will clear it after the rebound. Donker making his move. He'll take the screen. Donker. Offensive foul called on the screen. 4-4 game. All twos. Here's Gilles. He'll drop it off. Marco Lemon, not that time. And Duvall able to take advantage. There's Gilles setting him up with the crossover. Drop that man off. Oh, quick move from Duvall. Seeing some offense here. Meantime, as Gilles, that stroke was broke. Carlos Martinez will get the rebound. He'll reset. They got 7 to shoot. They give it away. Fresh 12 for Antwerp TOPdesk. Forwards thought about the 2 instead. He sees an advantage by going down low against Martin. And Gilles called for the foul, number 3 on the Swiss. Donker, he wanted to pass it. Instead, he just passed the defender like a checkpoint. Can't check me. Two-point advantage, Antwerp. Oh, Martinez, swift and long, uses every advantage he has to get that last bucket. Oh, Donker had him off balance, but could not cash in. Martinez, he'll get it down to King West. He'll find a wide open Gilles Martin. What a great hustle. But, oh, Gilles, he's a magician. He's from Hogwarts. Gilles with a clever flip over his shoulder. Seven game. But take another look at that last dime from Gilles Martin. He sees everything like an oracle. No look dime to King West. There's a push on Martinez. They will not get the shooting foul, but they will get the foul on the floor. That is number 4 on Lausanne. 3.5 minutes in, 7-7 game. I told you there would be fireworks in this one. I told you. All right, back to it, Forts. Oh, great contest there from Gilles Martin. And then, oh, Martinez couldn't pay it off with a 2 in the corner. Long rebound. Back to Donker. Donker stops, couldn't pop. Hustle for the ball. Martinez just wanted it more. Uh-oh. Gilles. Gilles. Oh, my Lord. He left him in a state of confusion. Gilles Martin. I gotta see the replay. 8-7. Gilles Martin. One-point lead, Lausanne. And a foul called. 6 minutes to play. And the energy is still up after that Gilles Martin move to the bucket. Meantime, it's Dennis Donker. Good look. Martinez. All net, all wet. 10-8, Lausanne. Now Donker trying to get busy. He's got Lemon defending. Step back, no. Good rebound by Martinez. He'll get it down to King West. King West, no, cannot get the jump hook to go. Donker quickly swings it. DeValk, he can shoot those. There's proof. Multini. Wait a minute. Offensive foul called. He backed it up like he was at the D club. He's going to get whistled for that. Ten-10 game. Here's Fords thinking about the two. Now he's actually going to pull the trigger, and he fires a blank. Vic Van Oostervik wants some payback against Gilles Martin, but Gilles Martin is sticking to this dude like a spray tan. Outstanding offense, outstanding defense. What a day it's been for Faston Martin. Gilles Martin, impact player for Team Lausanne. And a 10-10 tie. Fords, he unloads. Just nicked the rim, no good. Here's Gilles. This ain't the matchup that I would want as a defender. He will quickly swing it out. Martinez, no, but look at Gilles. So Martin peels his banana and then draws the foul. West, he draws the foul in the paint. That is a 7th foul on the Belgians. 2 free throws coming up for King West. First free throw is good money. And the second, count that as well. 1 possession game, 12-10. Fords is fouled. No argument from King West. Trying to contest at the rim. Instead, he'll put Fords on the line to shoot a couple. First of 2 goals. Jonas Fords. Another good add to this team, and he will split a pair. I think it's going to be red ball here. No, I thought wrong. Black ball. Donker. He's so deadly in that mid-range area. Oh, and speaking of deadly, this dude is shooting like John Wayne out there. Marco Lemon. Bad miss from Donker in a 14-12 contest. The kid's a shooter, but he misfires there. Donker, did he clear that? Apparently he did. 1-point contest. Gilles. Marco Limon. He's so hot, he's feverish. Put a hand on his forehead. 16-13. Donker. No. It's stolen. Oh, but Limon just a little bit too overzealous in trying to get that pass down to the interior and wasted the possession, but Lausanne have got to be feeling pretty good. They lead it by 3. We're at the latter half of this game. It's been filled with highlights. Dennis Donker has done what he could, but we're going to have to replace the nets after Marco Limon's shooting display. Fireball after fireball after fireball. Here comes Forts. Oh, Gilles is down. He gets called for the flop. That's a technical. They want to discourage any antics. So you'll see that call sometimes, even when offensive players are kicking their feet out on 2-point shots. At times, they'll get hit with the tee. They don't take advantage of it, so possession still goes to Lausanne. So no harm done to him. Marco Limon. People were standing up out of their seats on that release. Fords, look at the arc on that. Taste the rainbow, baby. 17-15. This thing ain't over with yet. Gilles getting tricky with it. Gilles, he's more deceptive than Lord Baelish. 19-15. Man, oh man, this crowd is going crazy. And they want more. 2:45 to go. This place is wilder than a frat party. This is why you love this city. It's why you love this venue. But Gilles just making dudes look silly out here. And of course you can bank on him. Four-point lead for Lausanne. Donker, he's out of there. He's in the fast lane at all times. Makes it a 3-point game. West, he's got a cutter. I like your cut, G. Martinez makes a game point. This crowd is on the brink of exploding. They want one more bucket. Donker beats 2 defenders. Wait a minute. You cannot touch that ball after a made bucket. A warning. You can't touch it in the restricted area. That's the semicircle underneath the basket. No technical, but a warning. Possession for Lausanne. They're looking for a 2-0 start here in their own backyard. They're going to get it to Gilles the Thrill. Gilles the Thrill with the game in his hands. Oh, King West defends his territory. West side, 21-17. Montigny, he fouled like a stalker. Finishes the game with an acrobatic tip-in. What a win, there it is. That's what happens if you don't box out the king. And right now, it's the king's court. 4-point W, Team Lausanne. And again, both will be playing tomorrow. Both teams' hopes are still alive for the $40,000 grand prize, but Lausanne, one of our undefeated teams here day one, they earned it, every bit of it. So they'll enjoy this with the crowd. They'll give out some swag, tossing out some t-shirts, all smiles, good vibes. How about Ulaanbaatar today? Man, this dude was in his bag. Did his best defensive job against Dennis Donker, and that's not an easy task. And that's not to say that Donker didn't get buckets. He got some. But Jill made some key plays. He also might have the best mixtape of day one. I don't even think it's debatable right now. Ulaanbaatar's day one mixtape is one of the best ever. He's crossing people's knees off. He's shooting in people's face. He's doing over-the-shoulder no-look dishes. Look at this. Are you kidding me? That's a 5-star right there. That's so nice. We got to see it twice. The longtime teammates hooking up on that beautiful feed. And what a game. What a performance here day one. And forwards, he had him lost and afraid. He had him lost and afraid. With the Jeep tattoo on his arm, representing local sponsorship here. Carlos Martinez, he certainly chipped in as well. Big hustle plays for him, rebounds. And as good as Marco Lemon was, it was all about Ulaanbaatar. But Lemon was incredible. I think he hit at least 4 twos in that game. And then they leave it up to King West to put it away. Off the miss, they didn't miss anything at all. West is there for the follow. Game time, Lausanne. 2 more games remaining on the schedule. We will get to them here in a moment. 9:40 is when that next game is scheduled. But here's how Pool B wrapped up. It is Lausanne 2-0 and Antwerp moving on. Number 1 from B, Lausanne will play the number 2 from Pool D. And that'll come down. We'll have it decided when LimanHuishan and Ulaanbaatar play. That game coming up after Raudondvaris in Miami. That is a huge one.
si je connais le QR code maintenant. Et vous pouvez gagner plein de choses, des discounts, des goodies sur le shop officiel du 3-3. J'ai besoin de 2 personnes sur le terrain. J'ai besoin d'une fille et d'un garçon. On a 2 garçons. Bonjour monsieur. Une fille et un garçon. Vous savez même pas comment vous jouez, mais j'ai besoin d'une fille et d'un garçon. Mademoiselle, là-bas. Ouais, venez voir. Ok, j'ai une personne. Il faut un garçon maintenant, s'il vous plaît. Sur le terrain, s'il vous plaît. Salut. Quel est ton prénom? Adrien, on peut se dire dessus? Super, bonsoir. Pauline, Adrien, venez là, tous les deux, s'il vous plaît. Vous venez d'où? Suisse? Suisse, quel canton? Vaud. Vaud. Réponse Vaud. Vous venez d'où? De Lyon. Ok. Quel canton, Lyon? C'est vous aussi. Ok. Faites du basket? C'est vrai? On s'en fout. Parce que là, c'est pas du tout du basket, en fait. Il y a 2 sports olympiques qui arrivent à Paris en 2024. Il y a le 3-3 et il y a le break. Oh si. Vous voulez qu'on danse un peu Lausanne ou pas? Oh si. Mets-toi là, s'il te plaît. Voilà. Non mais je vous avais dit que vous vouliez jouer, vous avez fait ouais je veux bien jouer. Et après, voilà. Pauline, c'est ça? Venez avec ma Pauline. On va mettre un morceau, vous allez danser 30 secondes dessus, le même morceau pour lui. Et on fera l'applaudimètre après pour savoir qui remporte. Absolument. Pour remporte la tenue complète 3-3 Lausanne Master. Pauline, c'est ça? Mettez-vous par ici. Ouais, absolument. Reculez un petit peu. Ouais, vous avez cette zone-là. Attention, DJ Las, DJ des Jeux Olympiques de Tokyo. Envoie du son. Pauline, faites-nous rêver, s'il vous plaît. Lumière, maintenant. Je veux pas dire mettre la Ulaanbaatar ici. Viens là. Quel canton? Vaud. Ton prénom? Adrien. Adrien, faut au moins que tu me rentres un bras comme ça. Sinon tu passes pas le deuxième round. Lausanne, on sait jamais s'il y aura un malentendu. Du bruit pour Adrien qui classe. Encore. Je suis trop vieux pour ces bêtises. Ok, Adrien, franchement, respect. Va là-bas. Deuxième round, Pauline, venez là. Évidemment, il y a un deuxième round, il y a une deuxième chanson, plus de Lausanne déjà. Pauline, si vous êtes là, vous pouvez marquer les points Pauline avec la chanson qui arrive. Maintenant. Adrien, venez voir là, s'il vous plaît. Attention, Adrien peut reprendre le lead peut-être. Allez, attends, vous voulez. Stop. Pauline. Adrien, mettez-vous là, il vous reste 15 secondes pour vous départager. Attention, je vais faire avancer Adrien d'un pas en applaudimètre. Si vous voulez qu'il gagne, c'est à vous maintenant. Rien. Pauline, est-ce que Lausanne est avec vous? Réponse maintenant. Je suis assez mitigé, mais il faut que je fasse un choix. Alors, la tenue complète pour Pauline. La casquette, vous êtes fan de casquette visiblement. Maurice Lacroix, c'est pour vous. Et le tonnerre d'applaudissements, c'est pour vous. Applaudissements Lausanne, s'il vous plaît. Merci à tous les deux. Récupérez vos affaires. Merci Nicolas, c'est bien. Merci à tous les deux d'avoir joué le jeu parce que le 3x3 est sport olympique. Comme le break aussi. Bah, vous avez vu, on vous avait dit. On va jouer avec vous. Welcome to the World Tour. Welcome to the World Tour. You joined us for the first time. You ready for the next game, ladies and gentlemen? One more game, one more game.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Oh, it's a good night indeed. We got 2 more games left, and we've had thriller after thriller. The electricity went to an all-time high in that last contest with Lausanne getting the dub that would secure their 2-0 start to their 2023 Lausanne Masters. Look at this venue. Look at the lighting. Now let's look at the players that are going to be participating in this Pool C showdown between Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Team Miami. Both need W's. Make no mistake about it. Their bodies of work coming in for Team Miami. They got off to a little bit of a rocky start. Versailles beating both these teams. A 2-point win in overtime over Raudondvaris and a 3-point loss for Miami. But Raudondvaris, Hoptrans with Aurelius Pucalis, Marius Ujupis, Modestas Kumpis, and Paulus Belavicius.
United States of America, please welcome Team Miami. Lyric number 2, Team France.
All right, now it's Team Miami. That's the Jimmer. Google him if you don't know by now. A former NBA player. Leads his Miami squad onto the court. Kareem Maddox, the centerpiece and the most tenured of this 3x3 squad. He joins the crew with CB, Canyon Berry, and Dylan Travis. Winner plays tomorrow. Loser, they head back to the hotel and they'll be doing some sightseeing here in Lausanne tomorrow. I got some good recommendations. They probably don't want to be talking to me come tomorrow, though. The goal is $40,000 and that coveted Masters win. All those hopes and dreams dissipate with a loss here. Cecilia Tot and Yasmina Uris. They will referee this final game in Pool C. Again, our quarterfinal bracket is nearly solidified as the 8 best teams of day 1 advance to play day 2. I can already tell you some undefeateds to look forward to, but right now let's take a look at Modestas Kumpis. He's a dunking machine. Flight mode. Trying to get his legs nice and loose. Meantime, Jimmer Fredette trying to get that right wrist locked and loaded. Had every opportunity in their game against Versailles. They missed some open opportunities, and it ended up costing them in the end, and now they got their backs against the wall. They are the last American team still standing here in Lausanne. After seeing Princeton get ousted, it's up to Miami to carry the flag for the red, white, and blue against a proud and strong Lithuanian team who are obviously trying to do the same. They are the last representative of Lithuania. Although, wait, Marijampolė Mantiga. I'm sorry. No, they'll be playing day 2. So could have two Lithuanian entries into the quarterfinals. We will end all the coulda, shoulda, wouldas at the end of this 10-minute sprint. It's the voice. I'm with you. They stick with Belavicius. So Travis is called for the foul. Pucalis was going up for the shot. And unlike a lot of bigs in basketball or 3x3 particularly, he's a good free throw shooter. As good as a lot of the guards. And that helps his team out. He gets the first score. Speaking of bigs that can shoot, that's the madman. That stroke was broke that time, though. Don't make me look bad. Another Masters brought to you in part by our global partners, Chooks To Go. Our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Here's the Uzi. UbHuishan. Oh, misfire, and then a little hip check on Dylan Travis. Foul called on Raudondvaris. Both of these teams won Masters in 2019. Raudondvaris went by a different name back then. Oh, no scoop for Canyon Barry that time. Bukelis will try to come free. They'll get it out to flight mode. Flight mode! That was deeper than Jordan Peterson. 3-zip. Oh. Pass a little bit slow to get there. I like the idea. Maddox turns around, fades away, misses. Wait a minute. Got an offensive foul whistle. Oh, it gets Raudondvaris. So they'll make a substitution. Kumpis is out. UbHuishan, Bukelis, and Belavicius in against Fredette. Maddox and Travis. Fredette hits the deck. He gets tripped up. So 3 quick whistles on Raudondvaris. It's the same thing that got him into a little bit of trouble in the opening game. Oh, deceptive, slick move from the madman. Flight mode got the step on Travis. So Dylan gets called for the foul. Meantime, Kareem will check out and get a rest. So the Americans don't have the size of the 6'9" rim protector, and you can see UbHuishan takes advantage immediately without having the presence of Maddox. A little bit quicker, a foot, and there's the Miami taking advantage of that. So they make it work on the cut. Now Canyon Barry will have a chance to step up to the free throw line, I believe for the first time today. So Barry with the underhanded free throw attempt. And that gets some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he gets that one to go down. Not a surprise. He's a 75% free throw shooter in 3x3. Belavicius. Oh, yeah, takes him on a trip all the way to the rim. Now, again, Raudondvaris, they've got to settle in defensively. What's happening is they're picking up fouls that they don't necessarily have to pick up. These are fouls while Miami is clearing the ball, a little bit careless. They got to be careful with that. They're already up to 5 fouls, and we're 2 minutes in. Fredette, he obviously takes advantage. He senses that they got to be a little bit more lax defensively, and he gets to the cup to pull Miami within 1. But when you get in that penalty, 7 fouls put you in the penalty. Your opposition is awarded 2 free throws. So we'll see if they tighten up. Give me that. Now Fredette setting up shop. Oh, he crossed him and didn't even look both ways. Draws the foul, but just toying with Bukelis. Fredette will shoot 1. That, again, is the 6th foul. And the Jimmer. He's going to sink it. No problem for the free throw line for him. There's a bucket on the inside. Raudondvaris ain't going nowhere. One-point lead for the Lithuanians. A play-in game to the quarterfinals. That's what we're watching right now in the Olympic capital. Offensive foul. Kopis caught hooking. That'll get the ball back over to Miami. Oh, Travis lost the step. He's got Maddox on the cut. And Maddox with the smash. Bukelis, bully ball. Did not have the touch, and I believe Bukelis. No, he doesn't get whistle for the foul. I thought maybe he got whistle, but no, that's against Miami. Foul called on White. AP to Uzi. Quick hands by Fredette to poke it out of bounds. That'll leave half of a shot clock. So 6 ticks to get a shot up. Seen Belavichus make some crazy ones in this type of scenario. Fredette will certainly have to close the gap between the two and not give him an easy look. Belavichus got the step, but a difficult layup attempt. Credit the defense. A real deal. You can bank on him. 8-6. Belavichus to the cup. Barry gets called. TV timeout. Got to keep cool heads in a contest like this. Your opportunity to compete for $40,000 US hangs in the balance of how this game plays out. But that is how you set your friend up for a smash. Credit Maddox for staying active off ball. That continuous movement, while it does make you tired, it does seem to open up more opportunities for you if you can find the endurance to just keep moving. Any case, shooting foul for Belavichus. Paulus, count that. Jimmer going to work from the Enlio, off balance, doesn't get the stroke. Bukelis, no. Loose ball, who's going to track it down? The hustle from Jimmer. Black ball off of Fredette last. And I believe a warning for behavior, as Fredette felt like he was fouled. Pushing foul called on Maddox, so Miami is now catching up with Raudondvaris. You can take a look and judge for yourself on the baseline. Separated by a point. Raudondvaris already in the penalty. Miami will be joining them. Too handsy. Barry was trying to fight over that screen and looked like he got a hold of Ujupas's arm. Whistled for it, and not exactly a favorable position for Miami. They certainly had an advantage early when Raudondvaris had 5 fouls in the first 2 minutes, but they quickly caught up, as has Raudondvaris on the scoreboard. They've now evened it up at 8 apiece. UbHuishan misses on the second. That foul on Black on the rebound attempt. As Belavichus was flying in there with reckless abandon. So that's number 8 on Raudondvaris. That'll put Dylan Travis on the line. He's shooting 2 here. And Dylan Travis misses the first of 2. He had some free throw issues in UbHuishan at the end of that game, and misses them both. Gotta have those. We'll see if that ends up costing them. Buchelis can't land the layup. So new life for Team Miami. Nice cut. Barry takes the package and delivers. Flight mode gets tied up. Great defensive play for Kareem Maddox. That jump ball will get the rock over to Miami as he timed it perfectly. Got both hands on it. And now they got the hands on this possession. Barry hands it off to Maddox. Maddox to Fredette. They got to get Fredette some looks. He hasn't had many open opportunities from long range. Fredette put on the brakes. Break him off something. Break him off something. He's banking in francs out here in Switzerland. Take another look, step back. Jimmer starting to simmer. 11-8. So Fredette, he's good at the line. Hadn't shot a bunch of free throws rather on the World Tour, but he's 100%. He's 100 proof. Miami leading by 5. Triggers pulled, flight mode, no. Oh, Buchelis. Oh, offensive foul. Drop the shoulder, and look at, Fredette is like a little bulldog. He is fired up. He's a competitor to the fullest. Buchelis got to be a little bit more patient in his offensive attack. Meantime, oh, that is beautiful finish there. What touch from Maddox. Jimmer is defending his case. He gets called for the foul. 2 free throws coming up for UbHuishan, and they've already been warned. What Miami don't want to do is pick up a technical from arguing with the officials. It never works out for you. The call is the call, 14-9. Raudondvaris in the double penalty, but you see Miami in the penalty with 8 fouls. They aren't in much better shape. Jimmer, up fake. Travis buries it. Money in the grave. 7-point game. Technical foul, White. I believe they had already got a warning for complaining. And I could see it coming. In an intense game like this, and with every possession being very critical, you just got to maintain your composure and a cool head. Miami in the driver's seat. Make no mistake about it. They got a 7-point advantage as we approach the midway point here. But neither team in a favorable spot defensively. So Buchelis will take advantage. 6-point contest and plenty of time left to go in this 10-minute sprint. There's Jimmer. Had the wrong flavor on that scoop. He says, my bad. Belavichus, there could be a big 2. Oh, and he gets the shooter's bounce. 4-point contest. Jimmer dropping a dime. Flight mode called on the foul, and Travis is down, slow to get up. He's stepping lightly on that left ankle. Seems to be okay. But Kumpis gets called for the foul. That is 11, so 2 free throws for Travis, who missed his last 2. 2 free throws and possession. (17-12), split them. Barry, I think he wanted Kareem to cut. Now Kareem will slip. Travis will let it fire. Long rebound will end up in Dylan Travis's hands again. Travis on the drive. Travis with the lay. No. Oh, that's Belavichus and Maddox getting tied up. Double foul. Possession to White. A lot of fouls in this game. When you get all that hacking, it's harder to watch than the Barbie movie. Fredette, cross it up, Pukelis. Fredette hit the pause and play button, and they just got played. 18-12. Flight mode takes off, finally gets a throwdown, and I think he will get a warning. Maybe a delay of game warning. Oh no, not a technical. I mean, not a warning. I believe a technical foul. 18-13, the warning had already come. You only get one of those. So the extra hanging on the rim, I believe is what cost him. No, okay, no. Was a warning. Next one will be a technical. All right. I don't always get it right, but 60% of the time I get it right 100% of the time. What? Don't try to figure that out. But an ugly game in terms of the fouls. Miami hoping to come out of this one clean. Right now they do have the 5-point advantage. Flight mode elevates on Maddox, gets the score. Barry with the step, he's navigating through the lane. Barry with a very good finish. They leave a wide open shooter, and Belavichus can't make him pay. Rebound goes to Bukalis, he'll kick it out. Belavichus, big rebound from Maddox. Game is in the hands of Miami. Jimmer for that, no. Flight mode, bottoms up. It ain't over with yet. Fredette getting some pressure defense from Belavichus. Fredette with the Steve Smith fake, throws it in reverse, missed it. Belavichus, that would be a huge 2. Does not hit it. Barry is down. Easy score underneath. Miami's got to dig deep. Fredette from the deep end. He sinks it like a battleship. This battle is over with. Miami into the quarterfinals as they get past Raudondvaris and get a little payback along the way. So Miami, they survived to play another day. The only American representative in the quarterfinals. But Miami, they find a way. They dig deep. And frankly, an ugly game when you look at all the fouls that occurred. The emotions were running high. And that's to be expected in a play-in game, but all smiles for now for Team Miami as they will advance. So they will be Group C's number 2 team. And you know what that means. That means they're going to have to play Yes. Okay, so we got a 5-minute intermission before we get to our final game of the day. LimanHuishan, NE, Ulaanbaatar, MMC, Energy, the final 10-minute sprint of day 1 here in the Olympic capital. The countdown starts, 5 minutes, we're getting back to it and putting a cherry on top of an incredible day.
chaussettes Maurice Lacroix. Il y a 3 tribunes, 4 tribunes, ok, que 2 cadeaux. Les 2 tribunes qui font le plus de bruit remportez tous les cadeaux Maurice Lacroix de la journée. Attention, ce type va danser là, pourquoi? Je sais pas pourquoi. C'est ridicule. On ferme les yeux? Oui, on ferme les yeux. À vous, c'est le plus de bruit, on vient vers vous. Ça peut être casquette, ça peut être chaussettes. Ou les deux, on ne sait pas. Attention, ça fait 1. Faut que tu dises 2 là, après. Je recommence. Ça fait 1, ça fait 2, ça fait 3. Alors, favori, s'il te plaît, de bonne énergie. De bonne énergie. Clap your hands on the beat. Come on. For the last game of the day one. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Last game of day one is going down in the Olympic capital, LimanHuishan NE. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Ulaanbaatar only beat Liman once in the history of the World Tour. And the 2021 World Tour final winners are trying to add another victory to their belt after picking up a 22-16 win over Saint-Philou. Saint-Philou, who still have an opportunity to potentially move on depending on what happens here, as Ulaanbaatar came up short in their first contest, 21-14 against Saint-Philou. So that qualifying draw squad will be in the quarterfinals if Liman can get a W against the Sheriff and his Ulaanbaatar Mongolian Warriors. So let's get you reintroduced, reacquainted with Team Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. They got a Serbian and they got a Canadian to mix in with these Mongolian warriors. Ulaanbaatar Dolgun Inkbat, along with Steve Sir and Marco Dugosia. That is Team Ulaanbaatar. And the Mongolian fans travel. They made it all the way here to Switzerland. And as you know, the Serbian fans travel pretty well too. LimanHuishan NE. Your 4 seed, coming off a semifinal finish at the Belgrade Challenger. Edmund Holt, Cecilia Tot will take care of the officiating duties for this final 10-minute sprint. I'm Kyle Montgomery, aka The Voice. I'm here for every game. Want to say thank you to all of our viewers at home. I appreciate all the love. I love y'all back. Y'all have no idea. There's Stefan Kojic. He's one of the bad goats. Or do sheep make that sound? I'm all confused. There's the bull. Ulaanbaatar. They want to wipe away that loss that they suffered at the hands of Saint-Philou. Not only do they want to, they have to. It is an absolute must. Countdown zone. Let's get it on. Last 10-minute sprint. Steve Sir, the Inkbot. He can shoot it too. He shoots the 2, but he'll need to reload after the miss. Ning Zhang lets it fly. Sir is going to get called for the foul. Wait, never mind. Not Sir. That's Zhang called for the foul. So here we go. Dabasambu. He cannot connect on the hook shot. Dugosia will go to the spin move, but he picked up that pivot foot, and he's called for the travel. Not the way they wanted their opening possessions to go. But luckily, they got many more to go. Nice pass. Cross court. Swishalicious. Chef Kojic So first, it was the awareness to make that pass that set up that 2-point splash. Inkbot will connect on his free throw attempt. And a nice cut and connection between Kojic and Vasquez. Oh, Davasambu, the bull. He lost the handle on it. That foul on the floor. Should be a good battle of the bigs in this one with the Manimal and the bull. Seen those two tangle for years on the tour. Right now, Davasambu getting a rest. Kojic likes starting from that left wing. That is his sweet spot. Dugosia, who has battled with his fellow Serbians for years. He'll get whistled for a second foul on Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. So a warning is going to be issued to Dogun Inkbot. You got to give a clean check and allow them to start the possession. Oh, nice cut as Zhang makes easy work of that one. Steve, yes, sir. Count that with the contact. Oh, no, wait, that it counts, but the whistle after the shot made. So the timing of that has to be perfect for the bucket to count as well. Dugosia getting slick with it. Yeah. Little slight hezzy and scores through the contact. So they'll get another point added regardless, along with the Steve Sir two-piece. Dugosia at the line. He takes two the hard way. Ulaanbaatar in front by one. Look at Ning Zhang getting to it. Dogun Inkbot from way outside. Yangzu Zhao at the top of the key. Kojic, no connection. Smart play by Vasquez. He throws it off of Dugosia. Dugosia certainly not afraid to mix it up with Vasic and Kojic. Vasic patient on the delivery, count it, and the whistle. Sir reaching in and gets hit with the foul. Yangzu Zhao at the line, and the 24-year-old cannot connect. Score stays separated by just one. Dogun Inkbot to longtime teammate Davasambu. He regains his footing, and the Bull is able to hit his mark. Ning Zhang crossing his way through the defense. It is poked away, out of bounds, off of Black. Will be leaving ball with 6 seconds to shoot. Kojic is going to check in. Vasic will check out. Oh, man down. And a foul call on White. Just scratching the surface in a 6-6 game. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy need to pull out a win to force a three-way tie, which will then cause us to go to our tiebreaker scenario in a three-way tie. Total points. Sir had some daylight. What vision. He's a visionary. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy 7. LimanHuishan NE 6. Dugosia. I think he's lucky not to get an unsportsmanlike there with the grab, and I think that's what Vasquez is asking too. I have to look at the replay, and I think the officials will discuss just that. There was no, I don't know if there was a play on the ball. I'd like to see a replay, and that's exactly what. And this is good officiating. Edmund Ho and Cecilia Tot, they talk about it. This is what you have the IRS for, and they'll look back at it and determine if this was a play on the ball or just a blatant hack. We'll all get a chance to look at it right here. You'll see Kojic make his move. Oh, and yeah, and then just a blatant grab on the arm. But I think maybe it was close enough to the ball. It was. So while he did get a grab in there, they will not get the unsportsmanlike. At time, Dugosia gets whistled for the foul. Number 6 on Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. So back-to-back fouls on Dugosia. Vasic from the elbow. Kojic. He will draw another whistle. That is 3 consecutive fouls on Marco Dugosia. And a warning for chirping with the officials. So back-to-back-to-back bad defensive possessions. Kojic making them pay for it at the charity stripe. LimanHuishan NE can take the lead. You got San Fallu watching this game anxiously and knowing that they'll be playing on day 2 if LimanHuishan hold on. Oh, on the baseline, Kojic managed to stay in, does not get the bucket. Here's Davasambu. Davasambu drops that shoulder. That is a heavy load coming your way. Wait a second. Travel. He'll give it up. And time for a TV timeout. You see the extra step on the pivot spin.
Don't forget the date of the competition tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the quarterfinal game 1 and at 1:30 for the youth tournament game. Be with us tomorrow.
So this will have to be a great performance for Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. So far, solid. But Liman's been playing great, as has Ulaanbaatar. Offensive foul called this time. Whistled on Vasquez. Inkbot comes free. Dolgun. And offensive. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not offensive. Travel. Ning Jang. Fast step. That's a foul. Dolgun. He's holding his eye. He's the one whistled for the foul. Not a shooting foul on the floor. Serve. Misses long. Koich sets up shop. They'll check it up with 6:20 to go. Koich, you could tell he was thinking about letting that 2 go. Foul black, 2 free throws coming up. So Dugosia, if this was a 5-on-5 game, they'd have to sub him out. He'd be in jeopardy of fouling out. Vasquez, first of 2, getting some boos from the crowd. So a strong Mongolian presence in here. I'm sure you can hear the boos at home. The Boo Birds are out. And Vasic, a 55% free throw shooter. He makes good on that trip. Just a glimmer of daylight, and the Sheriff is unloading. Make a warning on Liman. Delay of game. Can't defend. Put your hands on the ball after a made bucket in the restricted area. Koya. Koya with the stop and go. Got past Doogie that time. Now Doogie trying to spin free. Dugosia to the bull. He'll hand it off. Dogun. Inkbot, tough shot. No. Comes back to him. Oh, the bull lost the handle on it. Dugosia back down to the bull. Gotta push. Gotta push on Liman. So we nearly have as many fouls as points. This game has been as ugly as Fiona. Before her transition, of course. Now Vasambu with one more attempt at the line. He'll need it. And he will get it. The Mongolians pull within 1. So I believe there should be one more point added. I think it should be, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that should be the 10th point for Ulaanbaatar. Yeah. And that, okay, the correction has been made. All right, we're all set. They hadn't added that point. It is a 1-point game, nearly halfway through. Game number 12 of 12 in the main draw. Tough shot. Oh, nice move. Kojic, count it. So the chef is cooking again. I'm going to officially change his name to Chef-On. Two free throws. Each team with 9 fouls. They've been hacking like code breakers. Liman in front by 3. Sprint to 21. They need 8 right now, make that 7. 2 possession advantage, but with the shooting ability of Sir and Inkbot, I don't think it's safe. Look at Dogun, the Warrior, continuing to just battle and fight and scrap. Gets it out. Oh, and the Sheriff, he misses that one from deep. Here's Chef Steph. Kojic to the rim with reckless abandon. Offensive foul. Double penalty for Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. No free throws because of the fact that it's an offensive foul. But take a look at Kojic showing us some lift here in Lausanne. Kojic trying to get faded. Gonna have to wait until the weekend. It's 15-10 as Sir will cruise in. Ning Zhang, tough player. Too strong on the layup. Sir smartly seals him. That'll open the lane for Dugosia, and he knows what to do with it. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy will not go away quietly. 3-point game. Kojic trying to get in his bag. Two is released and missed. And possession will switch. Sir, no hesitation, not that time. There's Kojic. Looking off the defense. Off the iron. Ning Zhang hits the deck. It's 3-on-2 for the moment. Dugosia decides to reset. They're a little bit discombobulated, but things come together nicely. As Ulaanbaatar will pull within a possession. It's a 2-point game, 3:30 left in this one. Drive and kick. Tough shot. And that one is a no-go. Yangzu Zhao couldn't find it. But Steve Sir can find the bull. And Ulaanbaatar find themselves down by just one. Liman was in control. Got to make these count, and that one does. Big hit right there. Yangzu Zhao. Oh, even bigger hit from Dugosia. So the lead has disappeared. Take a look at that last Doogie two-piece. 16-16. A hell of a way to end the day. We've had some suspenseful sprints today, without a doubt. And the final contest of day one here in Lausanne has proven true to that theme. Here we go. 16-16. It's a 5-point sprint and a 3-minute sprint to 21. We're gonna they're double daring. Ning Zhang makes the quick step. Kojic, did he get it off in time? No, he did not. He knew it wouldn't count. He's telling Zhang, you gotta shoot that. Shot clock violation, indeed. But every millisecond counts, as Kojic nearly got that off in time. He did not. Sir, all by himself, floaty. Kojic left that one shy. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. They're starting to shift the energy in here. The bull to the bucket. Nice contest by Vasquez. Great defense. Initial defense by Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. They out-sprint Vasic to the rebound, and I believe Vasquez gets called for that foul. But the officials' lungs must be tired with all the fouls they've had to call in this one. Each team in the double penalty. 10 fouls apiece. It's been a brawl. So the Mongolian fans outnumber the Serbian fans. We're going to hear big boos or big applause after this one. Dugosia puts Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy in front. Now, I'll need some help on this in terms of what the numbers will add up to. But in a three-way tie, if Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy get the victory, if still undecided, three-point game is not safe. They do get possession by virtue of the double penalty, and they make it count. Currently leading by 4. Vasquez with the bucket. Steve, yes sir! Count those! Game winner! 22-17, they win it by 5. We'll have to crunch the numbers to see who exactly will come out of this group. Of course, you got San Feliu, the team coming out of the qualifying draw, waiting in the wings. We'll start doing some quick math here. With a 22-17 final. And there's the final shot. Get another look at it yourself. So again, I'll try to get a chance here to quickly look up the results from today and get that final tally of points. Let's see, Ulaanbaatar, they only managed 14 in that 7-point loss earlier today to San Feliu. So that gives them 36 in total. Meantime, Liman will end up with, and forgive me, I'm doing quick math. See, 22-16, 22-17 is what, 39? 39 for Liman. So looks like Liman have no worries. And now, last but not least, San Feliu. So San Feliu, they got 21. And that win over Ulaanbaatar and their other final. I'm trying to find it. This is a team effort, y'all. I don't have my reinforcements with me for this one, so I got to do everything on the fly. 16. All right. 21-16 is 37. Oh, it is Liman and San Feliu in. And despite the victory by Ulaanbaatar, they are the odd team out, and they can thank their 14-point output against San Feliu. Whoa. So Steve Surr and company will not live to fight another day here in Lausanne, despite getting that W. Liman will get the top seed. San Feliu will have the 2 seed. And that's how things shake out to wrap up the day here in the Olympic capital. It has been a wild one. A lot of fun. As you can see, the crowd is starting to dissipate. The bleachers have emptied. And the quarterfinals are set, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all enjoyed the day. I certainly did. I think we're gonna show you the results of the day before we get out of here, and hopefully show you the quarterfinals brackets as well. But there's the final in Pool D. Yep, it is Liman and San Feliu. Ulaanbaatar, the odd team out. Here are all the results from the day. We saw UB go undefeated. Antwerp ran into a hot Lausanne team who go unbeaten. They started their campaign with a 9-point win over Dusseldorf. Miami gritting and grinding their way in. Shout out to the general, by the way, Glenn Tuitt, watching the action. He liked one of my lines today. What's your favorite line from the day? Let me know. Anyway, you can see the the first session results and the second session results. Here are all of the results. 3 undefeated teams. Versailles, didn't even mention them. They are cooking right now with Antoine Eto. So Versailles, Lausanne, and Team UB are your 3 undefeateds going into the quarterfinals, and here's what they look like. UB and Miami. You will not want to miss that one. Liman and Antwerp, Lausanne and Saint-Philou, and Versailles against Mariampolé, Mantiga. That's how things will begin tomorrow afternoon for our 7th Masters of 2023. We'll start at 5 p.m. local time with the quarterfinals. Well, we'll sprinkle in our 2-point shootout final as well as the dunk contest. That is all on the schedule, on the slate for tomorrow. So you'll definitely want to join us to put a cap on this 10th edition of the Lausanne Masters tomorrow. Again, starting tomorrow, 5 p.m. local time. That'll do it for day 1. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow us on social media at FIBA 3x3 and get a recap of all of the day's action. But that's going to do it for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow from here in Lausanne. Peace out.